Search interest for St. Patrick's Day t-shirts is higher than both Valentine's Day and Mother's Day. I checked, it's even higher than Father's Day shirts. And you know how big those holidays are for print-on-demand sales. So in today's video, I want to take it even a step further. I went to Amazon and I just typed in St. Patrick's Day. Let's take a hint from the autocomplete on Amazon's search bar for what people are interested in buying. And as you can see here, the second most popular thing that people are looking for is St. Patrick's Day shirts for women specifically. So in today's video, I want to talk about how I would go about capitalizing on the massive amount of demand for this specific product that we can sell as print-on-demand sellers. So let's get to it. Now that we know where the biggest pocket of demand is, let's focus on selling St. Patrick's Day themed t-shirts for women specifically. So I'm going to jump on over to Printful. I want to show you the product that I thought we should focus on selling. I'm going to go to the search bar. I'm going to type in 6400 to bring up the women's relaxed Bella Canvas 6400 t-shirt. I actually ordered a sample that I'm going to show you right here. Now, my original intent was to have my wife, Marielle, kind of be the model and show how it fits, but she is traveling. So you've got it here laid out on the coffee table. This is the leaf green color. I'll talk more about the design in a second. You can see I did some green on green action there, but this is 100% cotton. It's meant to be a looser fit and women, I think, will love it. I also wanted to make sure I mentioned that on the product page, Printful has reviews for every product in their catalog just about. This product specifically has over 500 reviews. So if you wanted to learn more from people that actually purchased it, check out the Printful reviews. Now also on the Printful product page, you can see the print techniques. They support DTG and embroidery. You can see the different colors. Okay, you can even preview them. I recommend the leaf green color for St. Patrick's Day specifically. The sizes small through 3XL. The price point without Printful growth, it's $13.25. With Printful growth, which I do recommend if you're making regular sales, or you get it for free at some point. If you cross the sales threshold to qualify for Printful growth, which I have and many people in my private community have, it starts at $10.69. Of course, the price will go up if you order, typically like a 2XL or a 3XL. There's usually a higher price point associated. And shipping is $4.69. So all in, you're looking at $15 and change. If you sell the shirt for $19.99 or even $21.99, you're going to have a nice, healthy profit margin. Next up, the research. Guys, remember this. The easiest way to make a sale is to look at what people are already buying and take a hint. It doesn't mean we need to copy other people's designs. It just means there are certain, for instance, pieces of text on a shirt in different niches that outperform the rest. You get what I'm saying? Like, Kiss Me, I'm Irish is one example. Right now, a big trend, dibs on the redhead. Okay, for whatever reason, that's like one of the most popular St. Patrick's Day shirts right now. If we scroll down, there's shirts that say Lucky Charm. There's simple 4-leaf clover shirts. There's shirts that say Irish in a university font. I'm not saying that this is the only way to succeed. I'm saying these are working. Take note. That's all. That's all. When I see stuff that's working and I want to go enter a new niche, I like to literally take notes of what the best sellers are currently so that I can come back to that later. Typically, I'll go and I'll get a few graphics that I think are going to look good on a shirt, and I'll mix the text with the graphics. And I keep it simple, symmetrical designs, text above, text below, and maybe a graphic in the middle. So check this out. Instead of heart shenanigans, it's 4-leaf clover shamrock shenanigans. The next one is 4-leaf clovers. After that, the word lucky. And it's got the 4-leaf clover at the end of the Y. Now, one thing to note about doing research like this on Amazon is that without Chrome extensions, you don't see the BSR, the bestseller rank, underneath the listings in search results. And even then, what you do notice is that Amazon does not display them in order of bestseller to least bestseller. In order to get that, which is the most efficient way of doing research, we should use a research tool. For instance, Podly has one of, if not the biggest database of Amazon merch, specifically designs. And I prefer, I've been doing this since day one, since 2017 when I started with print on demand. I do my research for Amazon merch specifically. It's on Amazon, the #1 e-commerce website in the world. It's Amazon merch, the best opportunity for print on demand in the world. And if it's selling well there, you can bet that it's going to sell well on Etsy, eBay, Walmart, wherever else you are selling. So check this out. I jumped on over to Podly and I typed in St. Patrick's Day. Now, they just recently made improvements to the search function as well. So if you've been using Podly, you're going to notice better results. And if you haven't been using Podly, you're going to notice better results than if you were to scroll through Amazon like this, because literally the #1 bestseller could be all the way down here in the middle of the page. Like, Amazon actually does that pretty regularly. It's not always a bad thing because, hey, as sellers, that means we have a chance for our newly submitted products or our products that don't have as many sales to perhaps get seen at the top of page 1 when they're cycling. But it's not something that you should rely upon when you're doing research. We want to know, like, what are people actively searching for so that we can prioritize selling the things with the most potential. I hope that makes sense. Here in Podly, they're doing that for us. You can literally see, I can zoom in more. I don't know how much you really want me to zoom. Maybe we just do it like this. I think that looks all right. And I'm going to move myself up here. Check this out. Underneath each design, you can see the BSR and the BSR 30. So when you look at both of those, we know St. Patrick's Day is coming, so it's not, anything that's a surprise to us. But if you look at the BSR as like a short range momentum indicator for sales and check it against the BSR 30, which is the 30-day average, it's like looking at stock charts. If anybody out there is into the stock market, maybe you trade stocks, maybe you trade stock options, you look at those momentum indicators, you look for when the short-term ones cross up or down, right? Because you can make money both ways, through the long-term momentum indicators. If you see a 100-day moving average knife through a 200-day moving average, you would probably want to trade that, or at least you would consider it, right? Not financial advice. Anyways, same thing with these BSRs. It's better for looking at emerging trends in niches that you're not familiar with. With St. Patrick's Day, we already know it's coming, right? So it's more about the actual niche. Now, I said dibs on the redhead. For whatever reason, is like one of the biggest trends this year on Amazon for St. Patrick's Day. Currently bigger than Make St. Patrick's Day Great Again. People have been just getting away with uploading the Trump graphic, Make St. Patrick's Day Great Again, Make Mardi Gras Great Again, Make Valentine's Day Great Again. And for as long as it's working, milk it. Go get your sales. Like, I don't know about you guys, but my goal is just to make money with print on demand. So I just work backwards. I keep it simple. Oh, St. Patrick's Day is coming up and it's bigger for selling t-shirts than Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, and Father's Day? No way. Then I go to Amazon. Oh, it looks like women's shirts specifically are selling the best. Okay, I'll sell optimized for women. You know what I mean? Like, this is just keep it simple. We don't need to guess. We've got the data. So dibs on the redhead, maybe that is for women. I don't really know exactly who's buying it, but I'll sell it all day as an example. And by the way, on Amazon merch, you're going to see a lot of the black shirts, but that doesn't mean that when we're selling in Printful, we should necessarily optimize for black shirts. If you expand your scope beyond just Amazon merch, you'll see it's primarily green shirts that are going to sell best. So the 6400 Bella Canvas in the leaf color, I still am a big fan of. But coming back to Podly, dibs on the redhead, #1. #2, Make St. Patrick's Day Great Again with the Donald Trump element. No surprise there. They got the green beer as well. Anybody that's ever been on a St. Patrick's Day bar crawl, probably seen the green beer. I know I have a few times. #3, dibs on the redhead again. #4, most likely to start the shenanigans. #5, Wee Little Hooligan. 6 is a monster truck going over the 4-leaf clovers, kind of climbing the hill there. That's probably more of a kid's shirt. The next one, Sassy Little Lassie. And it's a pink shirt. All right, so that's one for women, I guess, but maybe most likely for youth size, probably selling a lot of them. But with the green element mixed in against the pink shirt. The next one just says Boston. I guess it's got the baseball, what is it called? Clipping mask on top of the 4-leaf clover or the shamrock. Next is a vertical American flag. You guys, if you've been subscribed to my channel, know that I've talked about that in the past, where the vertical American flag as a design trend, you can use it in every niche. Literally every niche, not just the calendar niches, but even the like smaller evergreen niches, vertical American flag. And you just clear one of the stripes out and you can do vertical text. You can do shamrocks, do whatever you want. The dabbing leprechaun, anybody that's been selling Amazon merch for as long as I have remembers a day years ago where all of the best sellers were always just dabbing characters. With AI now, it's so easy to make them that it's probably lost its allure. And I feel like it also just, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just always think back to like the NFL and Cam Newton doing the dab. And that was a long time ago at this point. But the dabbing leprechaun still has its place today. Another one with a shamrock and the baseball clipping mask. Interesting. So there's some crossover there between St. Paddy's Day and baseball. Sassy Lassie. Another youth shirt here, youth optimized. It looks like it's just construction equipment with the shamrocks and the leprechaun hats. Dabbing leprechaun with the rainbow pot of gold. Happy St. Pat T-Rex Day. Another one of these that maybe gets overlooked when it comes to evergreen or any niche really is cross niching with dinosaurs. The same way that you can cross niche anything with Trump right now, you can cross niche with dinosaurs as well. And the vertical American flags, right? Maybe not all together, but separately. Little Miss Shenanigans. The next one is just 3 beers. Now, if you guys remember the coffees that do really well on Etsy, in a lot of different designs, they'll do like the Halloween themed coffee, the fall themed coffee with, pumpkin spice coffee, Valentine's coffee. Well, they did the St. Paddy's version, except instead of coffee, it is, let's call it an Irish coffee. It is a beer, the green beer, the white beer, and the orange beer. Next one, Prone to Shenanigans and Malarkey. Next, Little Miss Shenanigans with the messy hair bun graphic that's also been selling since I started print on demand 8 years ago. St. Catrix Day, because you can cross niche literally everything with cats and it will sell. So you got the green cats, the shamrocks. One lucky teacher. Don't overlook teachers as well. That's another one. I literally made a list for my private community. It just said top 10 cross niching opportunities. We have seen half of that list at least so far. Teachers is another one. You can constantly go back to the well there. They're always buying t-shirts apparently. Dibs on the redhead again. This kind of like trippy, I don't know what to describe this one as. It's got like the checker, the groovy, trippy shamrock, smiley face. Happy St. Pat T-Rex Day, I'm guessing. Yep, there it is. Happy St. Pat T-Rex Day with the dinosaur again. You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. That's what I was saying in my other video that I dropped earlier this week related to St. Patrick's Day. It is not just a t-shirt holiday. You can sell other products. Why not start with, products related to consuming alcohol for the people that are of age, right? St. Patrick's Day is, a drinking holiday for people in their 20s at least, right? We've all been there. So I talked about how you can sell print-on-demand shot glasses. If you missed it, I can link to that video in the YouTube cards right here. We've got another vertical American flag. We have a leprechaun. Not a leprechaun, a leprechaun. It is the leprechaun unicorn crossover. Shenanigans Squad. Anytime you put squad in the design, you are eligible to make multiple sales to a single customer. So love that for an idea. Let's look at a few more. I'm here for titties and beer. What is that? Isn't that a Mardi Gras shirt? Next one says, Irish, I was gaming. All right. So there you go. Gaming is another one of those. You can cross niche it with literally anything year round. Everybody on the pub getting tipsy. I think it's a play on the that rap song and that rap turned country song, the remix that was popular by Shabuzi, right? What's this? Wanna rub my lucky charm? There's so many stupid but really funny St. Patrick's Day shirts. Wanna rub my lucky charm? St. Patrick's Day gaming controller with leprechaun hat. A leprechaun riding a T-Rex. I teach the cutest clovers in the patch. So another teacher shirt. Love that. And then I put the double D's in St. Paddy's Day. There are so many funny St. Patrick's Day shirts. I could continue scrolling. There is no shortage, by the way, of ideas in Podly. Like I said, they have, if not the biggest, one of the biggest. By the way, I don't know who has a bigger product database than they do. So check them out. I'm going to link to them in the description. You will not run out of ideas when you use Podly for your research process. And again, if it's selling on Amazon, the #1 website in the world, it's going to sell on all the other marketplaces as well. So I always prioritize doing my research on Amazon. And unless you want to guess at what order Amazon puts stuff in front of you in Amazon search results, you're going to want to use a research tool that indexes all of this data, constantly refreshes it, and then puts it in order from bestseller to least bestseller. So you're going to want to start at the very top and prioritize these. Or if you want, honestly, skip them because this is what most everybody else is going to be doing, and maybe start in the middle of the page, right? It's really up to you. What I love about print on demand is there's so many different ways you can go about it. Everybody watching this video can go sell St. Patrick's Day print on demand t-shirts and all be successful, but in different ways, putting their own touch on designs And, when it comes to SEO, I don't think you should put your own touch on that. I think you should just stick to the best practices, but that's a different video for a different day. But guys, thank you for watching this video. Of course, I'll drop a link to Printful. I'll link you specifically to the Bella Canvas 6400 in case you want to check that out. And I'll put a link to Podly right next to that to expedite your research process and help you focus on the products with the highest potential. But guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon with another new video.